Hi, I'm Susan Smith, and I'm 55 years old, and I was diagnosed about a year ago with hypogammaglobulinemia with a poor pneumococcal responder. What happened was they gave me a pneumonia shot, and that didn't produce the antibodies that should have been produced. I had pneumonia last year. Probably had it a lot before and didn't realize it because it was always diagnosed as bronchitis, and got the blood test, and my IgG number 1, just learned that today, was low, and that's why I got my diagnosis, and I was thrilled. I went to an allergist/immunologist. I had never heard of such a thing. I was excited. She's young, she's vibrant. I started with my my sub-Q process and felt so terrific that I didn't really stop to think about all that's happened to me in my life, and I'm just now putting the pieces together. Like the time I saw my doctor at UCLA, a magnificent doctor, and he said to me, well, I was concerned, I kept getting sick, but I'm a teacher and I'm exposed to a lot in the classroom, elementary school kids, little ones. So he said, how long are you sick? And I said, usually lasts about 3 months. And he said, sounds like allergies, and scooted me off with some antibiotics. And then I was remembering the time that I had strep throat 3 times in a row when I was 9. Not exactly the norm. And I was remembering the time also in California when I got the flu, and I was so sick that I called somebody, which is very unusual for me, and the doctor said, you know, you need to drive yourself to the emergency room. And people had been dying of the flu, and I thought I was going to be one of them. I went to the emergency room, and I was laying down on the couch with 106-degree fever and was seen immediately. And this was a Los Angeles, California emergency room filled to the brim of people. They swooped me in, basically said they couldn't do anything for me. I went home. My mother flew on a plane from Connecticut to take care of me for a week. My daughter was also sick, not as much as I was, but the two of us sat in my little tiny living room while my mother had to take care of me for a week. And that's pretty sobering. So I guess what I'm trying to say in a long-winded way is that there are a lot of small incidences, some a big incident, but it's really important to keep track of all of these things. And those little voices in your head that say, gee, it's not exactly normal to have a cold for 3 months, really need to be very loud for yourself. It's altogether too easy to say, well, I'm a teacher, I'm exposed. Well, it's just a sinus infection. Well, it's just strep. Well, maybe I didn't wash my hands well enough when I went to the aquarium and then was sick for 2 weeks with a stomach intestinal issue. And then you think to yourself, well, I'm strong, I can handle this. Sure, you might be able to handle all of this, but it's not normal. So make that voice be the strongest voice and really take care of yourself and go seek the help, and don't take small sentences and a pat on the back, a quick prescription as the answer for that one tiny episode. These tiny episodes really signal something else, and it might be significant. And it's a game changer. It's a life changer, and I'm thrilled to be, even at 55, learning new things and being healthy. So go be your best self.